Welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's Friday evening and I'm in my utility room. I'm having a little bit of a puppy sitting. Come here, you two. Where have they gone? They're having their mad moments. I don't know where they've gone. Anyway, they're in the other room now. I'm going to have a little bit of a relaxing Friday evening ironing session. Hopefully you'll see this evening, but it might be tomorrow morning. How much I'll get done, I don't know. It depends on the puppies. I was hoping they'd just come and lie down while I'm ironing, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Anyway, it's Friday evening. I've had a really busy work day. Hello, little ones. Oh, good girl. Oh, I'm trying to train them to just come in here and lie down with me while I iron, but whether that's going to happen. So this is a puppy training session as well as an ironing session. Lie down, lie down, lie down. No, we've got to sit. We've got to sit anyway. Come on, puppies, puppies, treats, treats. I've lost one. Anyway, hopefully they'll ask to go out if they need to go out. They've had a busy day too. I thought they'd be tired by now, but they're still on the go. Anyway, they've had their dinner, they've had a little nap, and now they're wide awake again. I often find this is their busiest time of day. One of their most crazy times of day. Oh, good girl. We've got one puppy who's learned what I wanted to do. I just wanted to lie down ideally on the mat and watch me. Good girl. What a good girl. You are such a good girl. I'm not going to get an awful lot of ironing done, but I'm training them because I want to get back into my early morning ironing routine. But to do that, I need the puppies to just lie down on the mat while I iron, ideally, or play with a toy. So I haven't been able to do my early morning ironing routine since the puppies arrived. So I'm just going to see what I can get done this evening. I'm a little concerned that one's gone missing. Hopefully she's gone to see my husband, who's cooking dinner. We've had quite a nice relaxed evening. After we finished work, we had a hot tub, which was really nice, and we had a cocktail in the hot tub while the puppies had a nap. Anyway, we're now back dressed, and we're just going to do he's going to cook dinner and I'm going to catch up on a bit of my ironing that I haven't been able to do because I tend to be an early morning ironer, but I've had to change into an evening ironer. So this is my Friday evening routine this week, but I find ironing's quite nice and relaxing. The other thing I like to do on a Friday evening is water my houseplants. That's quite a nice relaxing routine. So I might do that later. I need to go to my little orchid nursery. I've got a little orchid nursery in one of the bathrooms where I'm trying to bring lots of orchids back into flower. I think I need to feed them. I haven't fed them this week, so I think they'll be ready for them. Oh, good girl. We've got one very clever puppy who learns everything really quickly, and one not quite as quick, but they're both very quick, but this one's super quick. The other puppy's not as quick to learn stuff as this one. So anyway, that's a start. I've got one puppy doing what I want. Oh, what a good girl. Yes, we just lie on the mat and Mummy feeds us yummy treats while she irons. That's what I want them to learn. We don't charge around like lunatics. So I'm ironing my dungarees. They don't really need ironing, but you know what? They'll look nicer for being ironed. Right, they're really easy to iron. And it gets some things out my laundry basket. Actually, I need to the dungarees are really heavy. I also want to get the puppies used to this sort of activity, because this is something I do a lot. Right, good girl. What a good girl. And where's your sister gone? I'm a little concerned. I'm hoping she's gone through to my husband because I can't hear any squeaking. Good girl. I've got one anyway. It's probably good for them to do things separately. So this is good, isn't it? You're just watching me iron. She thinks ironing is a fun thing. I get lots of treats. And all I have to do is lie here. But this doesn't really need ironing. Why am I ironing this? It looks absolutely fine. It's just pyjama top. It's a little vest that goes with a set of pyjamas. Oh well, that's done that. Ooh, actually I might iron the label because that's going to annoy me if it sticks up like that. It's fat face pyjamas. There's quite a lot of pyjamas in this load. The problem I've had this week is the ironing basket has been filling up faster than I've been ironing, which is a bit of a problem. Good girl, good ironing. I think I might have a command that means basically lie on the mat while I iron, and we'll call it ironing. That's amazing what you can train dogs to do by positive reinforcement. Good girl. What a good girl. Anyway, how's your week been? Have you had a good week? Have you had the nice weather? We've had absolutely incredible weather in Norfolk, in England this week. It's been incredible. It's been like an Indian summer. Absolutely wonderful. Been out gardening in short sleeves. It's been really, really nice. I don't know how long it's going to last, but hopefully the schools are on holiday this week in the UK. So it's what we call half term. So I'm really hoping, because I remember half terms, if you don't get good weather at half term, you've got young children. Whoops, I've lost a dog. Molly, come. Molly, come. Molly. Good girl. Good girl. If I probably need to reward more, otherwise she's going to disappear. Just wonder if she needs to go out. Do you know, I might take her through and leave her with my husband, because I can see she's getting restless, and she's doing really well. She's watched me iron now for about 5 minutes, which at her age is pretty good. No, now she's coming over. I don't really want that. No. Molly, watch me. Come on. Follow the treats. Let's take you through. Because ironing with a puppy could be dangerous. We don't want the iron falling on the puppy. Come on. Can I put you in charge of puppies?
What?
Can I put you in charge of the puppies? Have you got the other one?
I've got one.
Right, in your bed. Go on.
Bear rug impression in here. Come on.
Go on, in your bed. Oh, she's straight. Go on.
Molly, Sophie, come on. Good girls.
Right, I'm leaving them there. Right, back to the ironing. I think I did quite well there. But I thought I can just see that she's getting bored. She's not sleepy enough, so she can go and play with her little friend. Right, I'm back to my ironing, and it'd be a lot easier without the puppy. Where was I? I was ironing this pinny, wasn't I? Anyway, so sometimes I like to iron in the evenings. It's quite a sort of relaxing, if I've got the energy for it, and I'm quite energetic this evening. I had a coffee, or was it a tea? I had a coffee sort of mid-afternoon, not a big coffee, it was just a taste of my husband's coffee. But it was, I don't normally drink coffee in the afternoon, and it has made me more energetic than I would normally be. And also I'm just aware that I've got all this ironing that I want to do. And I want to split it up into little tasks. I don't want to do it all in one go, because it's a lot of ironing. And I'm just one woman. Anyway, as I say, it was half term this week, so we've been over today sorting out. We've got a holiday let in Norfolk. We've been out over today getting it ready. We had guests go in this afternoon at 4 o'clock, and we had lots that we wanted to do. We just want things we wanted to freshen up for the guests. So we've been doing, we've swapped things around in the garden. We've put some new plants in the planters, just to make it look really welcoming when they arrived. We needed to get the heating on, get the underfloor heating on. Golly, I hope my other half remembered to put the underfloor heating on in the bathrooms. I did remind him several times. I really hope he remembered. Oh, but I know the central heating was on because it was lovely and warm when we were over there. But I didn't actually check that he'd put the underfloor heating on, although I did remind him. So hopefully he remembered. We filled the log baskets. I raked up some fallen leaves. What else did we do? We were over there for quite a few hours. We built the compost heap. We spread some compost in the garden. We planted some bulbs in pots. We had a really, really productive afternoon. The puppies just charged around the garden like lunatics most of the afternoon. We were so busy. We had planned to go out take them down to Blakely Quay and go for coffee and cake, but we were so busy. We had so much to do. We had a lot of cutting back to do as well in the garden. we filled our van with lots of garden cutting bags, and we took them to the tip where they turn them into compost. But we were so busy we didn't actually get the cake or the afternoon tea that we've been looking forward to. We just worked the whole time we were there. But it was lovely. The weather was absolutely beautiful. The puppies were running around. It was really, really nice. So it was a fun day. It was a work day, but it was a fun work day. I love working outside when the weather's nice. Obviously not if it was raining, then that would not have been a fun activity to do. But because it was glorious sunshine, it was 20 degrees, we were in t-shirts, it was really relaxing. So I've come home and although I've been working, I'm actually very energised because that's the sort of work I really, really enjoy. I love doing things to the garden or to the house. I love a project. Especially a fun project. I love planting spring bulbs. Do you have any favourite spring bulbs that you plant? Do you have any recommendations? Because I tend to do the same sort of thing each year, but it's what I like. Then I see other people what they've done, and I think, oh, that was such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Do you have any good? Whoops! I nearly lost that. Do you have any good recommendations for spring bulb planting combinations? I tend to be a bit boring and go for mainly white. My daughter did the most wonderful combination last year of dual coloured tulips, and I absolutely loved them, and I thought this year I must do something like that. I must be more adventurous and get away from the boring white, which I tend to always do. White tulips, white narcissi. I like black tulips as well, but I'm very unadventurous with my tulips. But I bought a friend a gift of some tulips, and I bought her the lovely dual coloured ones that my daughter had, and I should have bought myself some. That was silly really, because I really, really want some. That was so silly. When I saw them, they were fabulous colours. I should have bought them for myself and put them into a pot and put them somewhere I could really appreciate them, next to the front door or the back door, one of the places that we go in and out, or by a window where I see them. How are we doing for time? 3 minutes left. This is the time that doesn't give me a warning, so I must remember to keep checking it. I have a glass of water, so I might remember to drink it. I'm just going to have a slurp of my water. I'm on the water now. I've had a cocktail, but now I'm trying to just stick to one, because if I have two, I don't get anything done for the rest of the evening. I just sort of fall asleep. I have a very, very low alcohol tolerance. So one cocktail and that's me done for the evening. So I'm doing well. It must have been quite a weak cocktail, I think. Maybe I didn't put the right amount of stuff in. The fact that I'm managing to iron and talk and train the puppy on with its ironing training. I haven't put my summer pinnies away yet because it still feels like summer. So I'm really enjoying them. I'm going to enjoy them for as long as possible. And I haven't gone into dark colours yet. I have actually gone into jeans, which is unusual for me. I usually wear skirts and dresses, but this year I'm having a bit of a flirtation with denim. So I'm wearing denim dungarees and I've got denim jeans on today. They're quite mucky, as you can see, because I've been gardening. But the other reason I've gone into denim is it's just so practical with the puppies. Because they still jump up a fair bit with their little mucky paws. If I had tights on, I think they'd ladder them. And also I'd be permanently covered in muck. So denim is very, very practical when you've got puppies or when you're doing anything in the garden. It's an incredibly practical fabric. And you don't need to worry about damaging it. Whereas puppy claws and teeth, which are very sharp, and tights are not a great combination. And it's getting a bit chilly now for bare legs, although it's been lovely and warm during the day. It's quite chilly first thing, and it's quite chilly last thing. In fact, I've put the heating on this evening, but I think I need to turn it down now because I'm quite warm after going in the hot tub. And we've lit the log burner. I wonder if the guests will like the log burner this weekend. We've given them a log several log baskets full of logs. It'll be interesting to see if they like the log burner. I know when we had a cottage many years ago, our first trip to Norfolk to stay in a house, because we usually came away in a caravan or a tent. But our first trip to Norfolk, where we stayed in a house, we stayed in this wonderful barn conversion with a log burner, and we were so excited. Our children had never had a log burner before, and they were so excited to light it, and they toasted marshmallows on it. It was a really magical holiday. I'm going to reset that because whoops, I think my husband's still cooking, so I might as well keep going. I might actually get one basket filled. So I'm hoping, yeah, I think that's one of the magical things about it. If you're not used to a log burner, it's a really special thing. Our children were really excited at the prospect of a real fire, having never actually experienced that before other than on a bonfire. And I know when we were converting our barns, which were going to be holiday lets, we were debating whether to put a log burner in or not, because they're beautifully insulated. They're not cold. You don't really need a log burner in there. And I did toy with the idea of putting an electric log burner in there. In fact, I did actually buy one that I saw for sale. But then actually I've ended up using that in my office. But I talked to my daughter and said, what do you think? Do you think we should put a real log burner in, or do you think we should just put an electric log burner in? And she said, oh no, put a real log burner in. It's so nice. It's so nice when you go on holiday and there's a log burner, particularly if she lives in London, and you're not allowed to have log burners in London anymore. I don't think. I think that London has quite strict rules because of pollution, whereas in the countryside you are still allowed to have log burners. And she said it's such a wonderful thing to experience. And you know, she convinced me that we should definitely put a log burner in. So we have. In one of the barns we put a huge log burner in the big barn. In the little barn we haven't, because there wasn't really space. So we will be putting an electric log burner in the little barn, just because it makes it feel so cozy. Oh, I think I forgot to iron the straps. I did. Silly me. Whew. Right, how did I manage to do that? They were a bit tangled as well. I think I'm going to have to untangle them to iron them. These have been waiting so long for me to iron them. I'm going to have to use quite a bit of steam on them. They are quite creased. I absolutely love this dungaree dress. I so enjoyed wearing it. It's something I bought during the summer in a charity shop. And it just has a very sort of land girl vibe, very 1940s, and the colour, I just absolutely love wearing it. And the trouble is, it's been in the wash. I haven't been able to wear it, and I haven't been on top of the ironing. But look at that, I just love it. It's one of my favourite autumn outfits. So I'm going to pop it on a hanger so it's ready to go back in my wardrobe. I think I might simplify my wardrobe. At the moment, all I want to wear are dungarees and dungaree dresses. That's nice and easy, isn't it? Oh, that's a dog bag. Right, what else have I got in here? What's this? Oh, a pair of leggings. Why have I put leggings? They're pyjama leggings at that. Do you know what? I really don't think they need ironing, do they? Why have I put them in the laundry basket? Just give them a quick whiz over. I must have thought they needed it. Ooh, is that my dinner bell? How long till dinner? Oh no, I thought you were going to release me from my ironing. Did you remember to put the underfloor heating on in the bathrooms? Phew. I've been worrying about that. Good. It'll be nice and toasty. Oh, don't say that. We don't want to roast anyone. But I think do you like a warm bathroom? I like a cold bedroom, but I love a warm bathroom. So we only have underfloor heating in the bathrooms, but I think it's just so nice to have underfloor heating in a tiled bathroom, because it means the floor dries really quickly. And it's just, I don't like getting undressed in a cold bathroom and going in the shower. What do you think? Do you have an opinion? Or do you like a warm bedroom or a cold bedroom? we've got used to, because we live in such a cold house in winter, we've got used to a very cool bedroom, which means we tend to sleep with 2 duvets, an eiderdown and a quilt in the middle of winter. At the moment, we've only got up to we're only on 2 duvets and an eiderdown at the moment. We haven't added the quilt yet, but not long before we do. Our bed is like the bed in Game of Thrones. It's so cold in our house in winter. Even though we don't live in a particularly cold part of the country. Have you seen Game of Thrones? It's the bed in the north where they sleep under huge sort of animal skins. Our bed is a bit like that. That's what it reminds me of anyway. And I can relate to that because I feel the cold. And our house is old and drafty, and in winter it's quite chilly. But if I now try to sleep in a warm bedroom, I don't like to have heating on in the bedroom because I can't sleep. And my daughter's become the same. She used to be able to sleep in a warm bedroom, but now because her house is cold and Victorian and single glazed, she also is unable to sleep in a very warm bedroom. So it's interesting. I think you just get used to things. Whereas my eldest son has been living in accommodation which is very, very warm. And he likes a really cosy warm bedroom. He doesn't like the big cold bedrooms. So he likes the bedrooms in our cottage, which are double glazed, and they're in the more modern end of the house. Which has been renovated and insulated, unlike the older part of the house, which has not had nearly as much work done. He's in the barn. He likes to sleep a bit above the barn conversion because their rooms there are really cosy and they're small, so they're easy to heat and they're really well insulated. Whereas I think my husband and I would find those too hot, just because we're used to such a cold bedroom. Right, I'm getting quite a lot of ironing done, aren't I? Do you know, if I can get to the bottom of this first basket, I think I'll be pleased. I really don't feel like I have the energy on a Friday night to do the 2 baskets. Maybe I'll get up early tomorrow and do some more, but I have got a really busy day tomorrow, so maybe not. I hope I sleep in. I woke up really early this morning. I thought about getting up and doing my ironing, but then I thought, oh, the puppies will wake up and I'll have to deal with the puppies and I won't get the ironing done. So I just stayed in bed and thought about it, which is a bit silly, because I could have actually got up and done it. And the puppies might have been fine. I have this perception that they'll need all my attention, but they don't always. Golly, I have done masses of ironing. This has been one of my best ironing sessions, I think. I've got a whole area full of ironing. I've got more ironing hanging up over there. Is it a high quality ironing? It's okay ironing. It's not my highest quality ironing, but it's good enough. And it's Friday night, so I think I'm doing really well to be doing my ironing on a Friday night. This is not how I normally spend my Friday night. I would probably normally be relaxing, but I just couldn't face going into the weekend with 2 full ironing baskets. That's my threshold for I must actually do something, or I must have put it all away as it creased, which I could have done. I could have let myself do that. But my threshold, I haven't got anywhere else to put ironing, so I have to either iron it or put it away. Oh dear, this unfortunately I wore this beautiful pinny to gardening, which was a huge mistake because it's such a pale colour and the stains just haven't come out. What I think I need to do is I'll wear it once and then I'm going to bleach it, because I just don't like these brown stains on it from when I've gardened, and that was such a silly thing to do. Well, I was just wearing it one day and I went out and did some gardening and completely forgot I'd got one of my favourite white pinnies on. It's such a cute little pinny. Look at this pattern. But as you can see, I've got a lot of stains on it from gardening. It's so cute. I like things with dogs on, as you could probably guessed. I like dogs. Oh, I've just had a 4-minute warning on dinner. Fantastic. That's the sort of warning I like. Means I can stop ironing and I can go and relax. So all I'll have to do after I've had my dinner, all we'll have left to do is our evening routine, which is basically wash dishes tidy up kitchen, get in pyjamas, brush teeth, go to bed. Oh, put puppies to bed. Puppy routine. But hopefully the puppies will have worn themselves out, so they'll chill out and relax if we're lucky. We have a nice relaxing evening. And we might watch a film, or we might watch a series, maybe on Netflix. It's a very chilled Friday. We haven't got anything exciting planned, just a sort of normal, relaxed evening. But I can relax and hopefully sleep better, knowing that I've done the bulk of my ironing and not wake myself up at 4 a.m. thinking I ought to get up and iron. The way my mind works, it's crazy sometimes. Right, I think I've done all of that. Have I missed anything? That's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. All right. Oh golly, I don't know if I've got time to iron another pinny. The pinnies do take a lot of ironing. I might put the pinny for next time and just do the t-shirt because they're much quicker. Because I reckon that will be about right timing wise. And I like this t-shirt. It goes really well with my dungaree dress, so I can wear them together. I really love to wear autumn colours in autumn. Oh, I love these colours. The autumn colours are fantastic in the trees at the moment. We've just been driving through North Norfolk today thinking, with the sun shining, how incredibly beautiful it is. This is one of the nicest times of year to come to Norfolk because the geese are arriving and the sound of them, the skies are just filled with migrating geese that all come to North Norfolk for winter. And it's just a wonderful sight and a wonderful sound. And on a day like today where you've got big blue skies and geese flying overhead and making that amazing sound that they make when they're in flight, they talk to each other constantly. It's just beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love Norfolk. I particularly love North Norfolk. The North Norfolk coast is just magical at this time of year on a beautiful sunny day like today. So it's really nice that our guests have arrived and the weather's good and it's mild. Right, okay, because I remember holidays with my children when they were younger, one half term. It was cold, it was wet. We went to Derbyshire and the weather was we were caravanning in Derbyshire and the weather was so bad at one point that we just left the caravan on the caravan site. We went home for a couple of days because the rain was just torrential and the kids were getting bored. They were quite young at the time. Right, I'm just going to pan back and show you my ironing. I've done loads. Look at that. That's quite an achievement for me. And look at all this hanging up here. A dungaree dress, a pair of dungarees, and 3 pinnies all ironed and ready to go away. I'm just going to close the dog treats up. I must remember, golly, I'm so forgetful. I must remember to empty the water out of my iron. A number of times I forget to do this because it prevents your iron going horrible and smelly and mouldy and lime scaly, and it makes your iron live longer. I'll leave it to ventilate. Actually, that can be plugged back in. This iron's really good. It's got a really long cable. I should do a review of this iron because I'm really pleased with it. I only got it a couple of months ago. I bought it locally. It's a Russell Hobbs. It's a really heavy duty steam iron, but I'm really, really pleased with it. It makes ironing a doddle. Right, okay. Woo, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, bye for now. Hope you're enjoying the videos. I've just spotted a huge cobweb on my light fitting, but that will have to wait till tomorrow, I think. Anyway, bye for now.